if you're unaware, a couple of days ago, the premiere of Bel-Air came out, the first 3 episodes. So I was excited to sit through all 3 of them things. And instead of making like a video for each episode or one extremely long video, I'm just going to try to do some type of abbreviated version of the first 3 episodes in this one video. I'm going to try to make it 10 minutes or less. So here we go. It came back, and just to get a recap, let's go with our main character, Will Smith, of course, and everything that he's going through. One of the biggest surprise that we have already, and of course, if you don't know by now, this is going to be a spoiler. This is going to contain spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet, you may not want to watch it. Hence the name recap. Anyway, Will Smith, to our surprise, or at least to my surprise, he actually takes a break from basketball. I'm not going to say quit, but he takes a break from basketball because he feels like he's worth more than that. Unfortunately for him, he runs into his father, Lou, who out of nowhere decides to live in LA until he gets himself together to see his son. So when he runs into Lou, somehow all inspiration of basketball kind of escapes him, which I feel like can be a real thing. Especially after he has a one-on-one talk with Lou and finds out that Lou was like, yo, you got your basketball skills from me. Sports is really the only way you could get out of, to really do your thing. And so I feel like out of spite, Will Smith is actually going to show him different. So he decides to, try another route, and that's where things actually progress throughout the first three episodes. And also huge kudos to Vic Mensa. Vic Mensa, I feel like, is not only a phenomenal rapper or musical artist, but also he's been doing his thing in terms of acting. I know you see him as a reoccurring character on The Chi, but he makes his debut or appearance in Bel-Air. He's like this billion-dollar mogul, former UFC MMA fighter, and he is trying to give young black people the opportunity to be entrepreneurs and businessmen. And then that's where Will Smith decides to expend his energy. It's like, I'm going to take a break from basketball, and I'm about to do my thing, and just show my entrepreneurship skills by doing this Vic Mensa program. And of course, the next character we have is Carlton. Carlton ends up joining him on this young businessman venture. But also, what's going on with Carlton? He came back from rehab. Things are drastically different. They literally took the door off the hinges, so he can't just be doing anything in secret. They have a lock on the liquor cabinet now. They're really trying hard the family is really trying hard to make sure that Carlton is, sober. And they're trying to do everything they can to keep him that way. And, he does have a girlfriend. He ends up getting a girlfriend that he met in rehab, which, of course, Vivian is not a big fan of. Apparently, relationships can kind of hinder someone's sobriety growth, whether it's drugs, alcohol, whatever the case is. So we got that as well with Carlton. Carlton's story is kind of open and shut. He is recovering drug addict, alcoholic, whatever you want to say. Still has his struggles throughout the first 3 episodes. But the bright side is he is partnering up with Will to do this young entrepreneurship thing. And they actually have a name for it now called Black Sass. So that's what's going on with him. And he has a girlfriend named Amira. So I thought that was dope. I think one of my favorite storylines this year has to be this relationship between the house manager, Jeffrey, and his son, Frederick. Those I think Jeffrey is one of the flyest characters on Bel-Air. And apparently, although he's trying to do the best for his son and protect his son is kind of grimy. His son is not on the up and up innocent type of a kid, and we definitely see a huge part of that. I think it's episode 3 where he like hustles people out of their money when it comes to this street racing thing. So that was kind of wild. And of course, Jeffrey's gangster past is, he's in fear that that's going to catch up to him. Open shut case with the Jeffrey thing and Frederick. Frederick is a slime ball, kind of. Jeffrey just doesn't know about it just yet. Who else we got? We're now at the power couple, Uncle Phil, Aunt Viv, and although they're a power couple, they're very successful, black excellence, all of that. Unfortunately, one of the reoccurring issues that we noticed from the first 3 episodes is they haven't been intimate or had sex in a while. They're still showing affection to each other, this and the third, but they're so busy doing all these excellent things. Apparently, they're not making time to make whoopee. So we definitely see how that's an issue. And of course, by episode 3, it comes out the hard way that there was a kiss exchange between Uncle Phil and his coworker, which was, I guess, Aunt Vivian's homegirl back in the day. I think they're line sisters or whatever the case is. And now that's yet another hurdle going through Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv's marriage. You're already not having sex. Now I found out you kissed your coworker, and another challenge that's thrown into a mix. We got the big buff, pretty boy chef sending flirty vibes Aunt Viv's way as well. So there's that storyline. Hopefully, we don't see. I know it's a spinoff and everything, but hopefully we don't see something to where they have to get a divorce or something crazy like that. But that's what's going on with the power couple. And just to round things out, really quickly. Hillary and Jazz, I think his name is in the show. They just need to stop lying to each other. They still love each other, despite the fact that Hillary is engaged. And we definitely see how pride is taking over for Jazz. He's damn near has to sell the shirt off his back in order to keep the record store running, which is kind of crazy in 2024, like record stores still being around when you have your phone and your music. But we have music on your phone, but that's a different story. But of course, he's too prideful to accept a handout from Uncle Phil in terms of having some type of financial backing to keep it open. They still love each other. Unfortunately, when Hillary was about to break the news that she kissed Jazz and she might still have feelings for Jazz, we definitely see some dangerous concussion happen to the fiance. So there's that as well. Trying to think if there's. Oh, of course we have Ashley to round things out. I think that's going to be cringe for me at some point later on in the season. She's walking around with her girlfriend, seemingly unhappy, not necessarily expressing it to anyone for real. When we saw that in the first episode, when she was expressing her doubts or her concerns that Carlton still isn't clean. So we got that going on. And she's making rap songs talking about how things look so cool on the outside, but it's kind of messed up. It's kind of dysfunctional on the inside. I really feel like she's going to post that publicly somewhere, and it's going to be a very embarrassing moment. So, of course, there are smaller storylines running throughout the place. Will's girlfriend, I forget her name, but she swims. I think they made it official, especially after old girl kept trying to do pick me-ish type of activities when it comes to help selling black excess merchandise and stuff like that. So there's that as well, man. I'm excited that this is back. I'm looking forward to it. I think P Valley also comes back later on, but nevertheless, I'm trying to keep this quick. Love it or hate it, that's my opinion. Thank you for watching. Peace.